Well, welcome on into the Restaurant Show. I'm Eric Rogers, your host today. We've got a lot to get to today, and I don't have any food in my hand, as you can see, so we'll stop in with Christy's Restaurant, Parthenon Gyros, and always one of the best places around in Wanakee, the Guilty Cafe. All that ahead. Man, you're gonna wanna stick around. All right, welcome back into the Restaurant Show. We've got always a special guest to have, Michelle here from Guilty Cafe in Wanakee, and you were just telling me off camera you guys are about to celebrate or are celebrating your year anniversary.
Yeah,
here.
it's pretty big.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. Always a good landmark to get that kind of hit that spot and get people to come into Wanakee and try you out if they haven't already. So 1 year down, so many more to go, we hope. Yeah, so let's talk about. We got a lot of stuff kind of on the table here today. So what are we looking at? What are we going to be making?
Sure, we're going to start with it's a special this month. It's the egg and pesto sandwich. It's a breakfast item.
Well, I'm a huge fan of pesto, so
yeah,
they'll be a good judge of that. Yeah.
So we start by cooking our eggs. 2 eggs, and it's going to go on a pepper and onion scone that we make in house.
And the base of that sandwich, then is the
it's the pepper and onion scone.
Gotcha. Pepper and onion sounds a good combo there with the egg, because that's pretty good breakfast food. It sounds like obviously those flavors all together. So when you do breakfast all day, or is there certain times a day you can get breakfast?
Correct. We do it all day.
All day, everybody. So get on down to Guilty Cafe, and while that's kind of cooking, what are we, other things that you have kind of on the table we'll touch on in a moment there, but we're also going to be doing key lime curd-filled cupcakes, so we'll obviously hit on that a little bit. And so, yeah, what goes into the pesto, by the way? Is there any sort of special...
So it's your typical pesto. It's got the garlic and cheese and basil and a little bit of oil and some pine nuts.
And pine nuts, that's key right there.
You could do it with a different type of nut. I've seen it done with cashew nuts.
A little nutty flavor in there. Yeah. The basil always a big part of that. So we're just going to line the top of the sandwich there.
Yeah. Yep. Oops,
and get this any time of day.
Then we're going to put some Havarti cheese on top of the egg.
And how did you come up with that combination? I suppose it took a little bit of experimentation to figure out what kind of the flavors and the cheese combination.
Yeah, Havarti and pesto really go well together, and we have a couple of sandwiches for our lunch menu that have the pesto and the cheese, so we wanted to do with the egg, and that was a really good choice to try out.
Well, it sounds like something pretty, simple to make, but also just super tasty, because it's a proven kind of, combination and dish, and get all those things, ready to go, and you bring it all together, and you have a really nice breakfast sandwich you can get any time of the day.
And it's not going to be as heavy as well. There's a lot of breakfast sandwiches or breakfast items that are going to be heavy for you, but this is going to be a
and it's really nice
choice.
And light. So yeah, we'll let Paul, our camera guy, get a nice shot of that. You can see some of the cheese melting on there really nicely. So, is there typically, would you people just bite into that, or you kind of like cut it and do
you could do
way,
either way. It's the scone doesn't have a lot of structure, so it will come apart. But
all right. Well, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna go for it. So let's go ahead and just pick that sucker up. You're right. That's super light, and that scone is not. It's not like a super heavy, powerful thing. It's not super dense or anything. So really nice, tasty overall sandwich. Wow, that's really good. I'm gonna finish that off when we come to that. But yeah, so we got that first half of the show. Man, what a good sandwich that was right there. So now that you got your breakfast, now we go into, why not finish it off with a dessert?
Yeah.
So yeah, Guilty Cafe, tell us what we're looking at here.
So we have, it's gonna be the key lime curd cupcake. So we have our vanilla cupcake that we make in house. And then we take this nifty tool, core out the center of it.
Oh, see, that's a nice trick.
And then you could always get to taste it and stuff like that. Or we leave these out as samples as well, so people can try the inners.
Oh, smart, yeah. No,
so you're not wasting it.
Yeah, reuse that and keep that going. So now, right now, you're putting in some, the curd.
Yeah, this is the house-made key lime curd.
So that's a yellowish color.
Yeah.
I was expecting it would be key lime. I would think it would be maybe a little green, but what goes into that?
So this is eggs, sugar, and key lime juice. You cook that all down.
Oh man.
It's thick. And then you're gonna top it off with our vanilla frosting.
Yeah, piping professional over here. Done that a few times.
Done it a few times, yeah. And then I like to put a little decoration on my cupcakes just because we have a lot of varieties, so people know, like the employees know which ones are which. So we have like a little code going on.
Yeah, code it out, right. Yeah. You have a nice, it's kind of like looks like a pearl almost.
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of like, would you have that for a wedding, or do you do things different?
Yeah, you
weddings?
could do that for a wedding.
That sounds super good. So you leave the cores out, sample that stuff. August, so you talked about your August specials a little bit, so remind folks what that's going to be then.
So this August special is going to be this egg and pesto sandwich, and it's also going to be, if you come in and you do a check-in on Facebook or Instagram, you can put your name into a drawing, and then we're going to have a prize at the end of the month, which I'm not going to tell you.
Oh yeah,
what it is.
see, that's good. She's done the TV thing before. That's a tease in the business. You leave people hanging there, so. Put your name in and get a potential prize there at the end of the month. So, upcoming events outside the cafe?
So our upcoming events right now, it's actually this weekend. I'm not sure when this will air, but it's going to be the Great Taste of the Midwest. We'll be there selling stuff. It's a beer kind of event.
Yeah,
we'll have pretzels and cupcakes and some cold brew. We also have different weddings and all these events coming up as well.
Nice, all these sweets and pair it together. Well, we're almost out of time here, so I gotta try out one of these cupcakes and let people know how these are. So, ooh, that's again really kind of light all that flavoring together.
Yeah.
The vanilla and then the curd, the key lime. Oh man. Tell you what, you got to get out to Wanakee and go to Guilty Cafe and try this stuff out. Michelle, man, nice job on not only the cooking, but nice tease for having the Facebook page. We'll have more restaurant show after this. Stick around. Join us on State Street with Parthenon's Gyros, where Aaron and Dimitri are going to show us what makes their gyros such a classic in Madison. All right, welcome on into the restaurant show, and we have a very special guest here. We have two guests representing Parthenon's Gyros. We have Dimitri and Aaron. Welcome on in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, awesome. We got a huge platter here, a big layout of food here, a big spread. But you guys are very well known, obviously, in the Madison area. Been doing it for a long time. So tell us about, all these quality meats here we have. Tell us about what meats we have and what makes them special.
Well, I'll start with, in fact, we've been around since 1972, so almost 50 years. And we are a third generation family business. So my parents and grandparents came over from Greece. And now my wife and I have the honor of taking over and taking it to the next level. Mm-hmm. So tell you a little bit about the food and what makes us stand apart and special.
Absolutely.
Is all right here. So our biggest seller is the gyro and the mega gyro, which is just a bigger version of the gyro. So because we do mostly one thing, we want to do it really well. So in order to end with the best, you need to start with the best ingredients. So this is what we do. If you can see right here, we start with whole cuts of lamb right here, and then beef. And then we grind it ourselves. We have the ground lamb right here and then the ground beef. And then we take both of these and we mix them together with just spices, simple natural spices. One of them is oregano that we get from Greece. Another one is pepper that we grind ourselves from peppercorn. So again, only the best quality ingredients.
So I did not know your oregano comes from Greece. So obviously you're getting, the true Greek flavor of a gyro together in your meat that you're grinding up. So awesome. Did not know that.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't also know that we are one of the only restaurants in the country where we grind our own meats, and we also make our own Greek yogurt for the sauce. So it's not just a matter of taste, but it's also a matter of quality.
Well, absolutely, yeah. You want to have the best quality when you're serving food, and obviously it's a big factor, and it's what led to your success over the number of years. So I'll turn things over to Aaron now a little bit. So we've got a number of ingredients here. We've got what looks like yogurt and a bunch of different stuff here. So what makes what goes into making the gyro sauce so special?
Yeah, well, we'll talk about the yogurt first. So this is our house-made yogurt, like Dimitri mentioned just now. This is an amazing, beautiful, creamy consistency yogurt that we use as a base for our tzatziki sauce. So we start with just milk, and we add 5 cultures, and those 5 cultures make it probiotic. So it's actually good for you, and who'd have thought
There we go.
gyros
Yeah.
would be good for you. But it's probiotic, and anything that is going to be good for your digestion, good for your immune system, plus it tastes so good.
So if you needed a reason, it's health benefits.
Well,
There you
yeah,
go.
exactly.
Can justify it.
So this we serve as a standalone item, but mainly we use it as an ingredient for our tzatziki sauce, which is our gyro sauce, and we add cucumber, garlic, and lemon to it.
Okay, I did not know you can just get that on its own. That's really cool. to
Yeah,
know.
with honey.
Awesome.
Woo.
Okay, well, there's
Breakfast, dessert, yeah.
health-conscious way of eating yogurt and getting some good stuff at Parthenon.
Sure.
So, all right. Well, I'm dying to know, how do you make a gyro?
Yeah,
We
let's
got all
do
the
it.
ingredients here. So lay it on us.
All right. We're gonna build a gyro for you.
Okay, just like you would get, the nice boat there, and put
Yep.
it all together.
Okay, so we're gonna start with our pita. This we're gonna cook until it's nice, toasty, warm. We're gonna add a big heap of this beautiful house-made gyro meat to the top. More the better,
Sometimes
right?
you'll get like a big patty of it, and that's really nice, like
No, I
thin
know.
shaved,
Ours is
yeah.
awesome. It's thin, it's juicy, it's almost like a steak because we don't put any fillers or preservatives or any crap in it. So it's really
Perfect.
good. Yeah. So anyway,
That was a nice TV edit, by the way. Yeah.
all right. On top of that, we're gonna put a nice generous spoonful of our tzatziki sauce. And I love this tzatziki sauce because it's cool, it's crisp, it's tart, and it really balances out the warm richness of our gyro meat. So you've got this awesome balance going on inside of your
You've
mouth.
done this a couple times, yeah. Nice, the
good.
presentation and the delivery of how you're talking about this is just like, it's really getting me excited for eating one of those.
Oh, you just wait.
And it's gonna be,
It's gonna be so good.
It's made to be messy.
she's done it
too.
before.
Now you gotta try it at the store.
Well, right.
All right, so we're gonna add fresh sliced onions on top of that. We have some fresh parsley inside of that. That gives the gyro a nice kick. And then finally, we're gonna finish it off with some beautiful sliced red tomatoes. All right, get up in there.
All right, and that's
Don't be
for me.
afraid.
So for all you at home, I'll let camera guy Paul get a nice shot of that all together. How nice of a shot that is, and all the ingredients together. So for anyone who's not had Parthenon before, well, this is for you. So I'm gonna do this for our folks at home.
Oh yeah, get in there.
We have napkins.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
Get napkins.
If it doesn't run down your face, you're doing something wrong.
Just got a little bit in the beard. It's all good.
Oh, you're good?
You can save that for later.
Oh, that's exactly right. Man, you're absolutely right, because all that stuff kind of together,
It just works, right?
it's absolutely perfect. So while I'm finishing this bite, tell us about catering.
Yeah, definitely. So our catering has gotten really big, and it's really great because we love to do it. We cater office lunches to different parties, festivals, weddings. We've done as few as 10 people up to 3,000 people. So it's really neat, and
gosh,
we're just
wow.
doing more and more all the time. We bring it to you. We also have this beautiful space on top of our restaurant. It's called our
Yes,
roof
if you've
garden.
not been there.
Yes, outdoor dining. It's gorgeous. It overlooks State Street. And so we have that open every day during obviously the nice months, but then we also close it off for private parties. So if you're interested in catering, go to our website, parthenongyros.com, and check out the catering section.
Well, look at that. Nice way to wrap that up and summarize. So, obviously, very involved with the community and been in the community for such a long time, and people know it. And a lot of people that are watching this have been there. So, how can people stay involved? Obviously, there's that whole social media aspect of it, and for how long you guys have been around, you had to embrace that as well.
Yeah, well, we're always doing something. We're doing a lot. We're always just like moving and shaking here. So if you want to see what we're doing next, check us out on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're always posting the next thing that we're doing, that we're getting involved in. Otherwise, just pop by the restaurant and say hi.
Well, it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, I just want to say also thank you so much to the millions of fans that have been with us and supported us over the last almost half a century. And we love you all, and we love Wisconsin, and our heart will always be here. And we want to share it with the rest of the world. So
get in touch if you want to be involved.
All right. Well, that's it's Parthenons. We got Dimitri and Aaron. Thank you guys very much.
thanks for having us.
Yeah, and we'll have more restaurant show after this. Are you a seafood lover? Because next we're checking out Christie's restaurant in New Glarus, where they're gonna have some nice shrimp dish for us. Christy and Juan Lopez show us what's going on at Christie's.
Welcome back to the restaurant show. We've made the trip down to New Glarus. If you have never been, you need to, because New Glarus is the home of Christy's restaurant, and I'm sitting next to Christy Lopez, owner. How are you, Christy?
Good, thank you.
Good to be here. Good to see you again. As you can see, I meant to have my pen in my hand, but I have a fork in my hand instead because I'm so anxious to try your food here today. Love coming down here. It's just got some amazing food. Give viewers a little bit of a background before we talk about the food, how you guys got started, because you've been here about 5 years now.
5 years now.
Yeah.
My husband and I looking for a smaller place to run on our own, and I've known the past former owners here, and I always drove by and thought, oh, that's the kind of place I would like to have, and here we are.
Yeah.
So dreams happen.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah.
So what would you call this type of food? Because we've done a few segments here now. Is this upscale food? Is that what you would call it? Or?
I would say, I do casual to upscale. We have our
Sure.
lunch menu. We have tacos, burritos, burgers, and salads. Dinner consists, he does a lot of seafood. I think seafood's his specialty.
Okay.
We do some steaks. We have salmon, duck, lamb. Lamb's kind of hard to find on menus.
Right.
So it's quite a variety. There are some Mexican influence on the menu. We do a ceviche, we do a shrimp cocktail, we have some chorizo items. So it's
Good
kind
variety.
of a variety.
Yeah.
A fusion of
Yeah.
many things. Yeah.
And you also, I think it's important for viewers to know that you also have a kids menu. So kids
do.
are welcome here, and you'll find something
Absolutely.
maybe a little bit more simple, basic for the
Yeah,
kids.
with a burger and chicken
Yeah.
and mac and cheese,
Right.
that type of thing for
Yeah.
kids. But I find sometimes kids like the other items on the menu also.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them. So
Well, let's talk about your menu items here, because we've got, obviously, seafood is Juan's specialty, and so we've got 2 examples of seafood here. Let's start with this one. Looks like we've got some scallops.
yep, there's seared sea scallops.
Okay.
Typically, we've done them as a special
Okay.
on Friday and Saturday nights. They become so popular that I believe he's going to be putting them on the regular menu. So
Very good.
these are with a mushroom truffle butter.
Okay.
He has done them with like a lemon dill beer blanc. They're different things, but he wants something simple that doesn't
Right.
overpower the scallop.
Okay.
There.
Truffle
Yeah.
butter. I'm going to
Truffle
try one of
butter.
these. Oh, these are just so tender. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so I'm not dripping all over the place here. Try one of these.
And he knows how to cook those. He knows when to stop. I overcook them every time. He definitely does not.
So don't come here when Christy's cooking.
No,
so,
I don't cook. I
Never
make
know.
the drinks in the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm here to serve.
Let's talk a little bit about some of your drinks, because you have a full bar menu.
We have a full bar, New Glarus beer on tap. I have an extensive wine list. We do fresh on the rocks margaritas, half price on Thursdays. We do old fashions. Pretty much, you order it, I can make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, what do we got here?
This is our Cajun shrimp salad.
Okay.
It's one of our summer items. It's mixed greens. It has avocado, pico de gallo, our chipotle ranch dressing, feta cheese.
Oh, wow. All right.
He is open to substitutions if there's something on an item that you're not
not
like.
not
He can
crazy
leave
about.
off
You can-
because
yeah.
everything's made to order.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
not already prepared.
It's not pre-made,
so
yeah.
if there's something you would like, he can leave off.
Yeah, these folks, these shrimp are still hot. So I'm going to try some of this here. I'm going to make sure I get a little piece of shrimp and some of the dressing, because that dressing, we had that in the wraps last time, I believe.
Yeah, and that tail is on the shrimp. So
Oh, the tail is
just-
on the
yes,
shrimp. Oh,
yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Maybe I'll do this.
A
I'll
lot
just
of
kind of eat it.
presentation, but
Oh, the shrimp by itself is amazing. I'm gonna try one piece
we
of
do
this.
have on our appetizer menu a black and bacon wrapped shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit bigger shrimp than this with bacon, and then it's fried in cast iron and served with the avocado cream sauce. So it's very similar, but
Are you
we
hearing
add
this?
bacon. Add bacon.
Are you hearing this? I mean, this is for real. It's down in New Glarus, Christy's restaurant. This is not just for the show or something like that. So you have got some amazing food here, Christy, and then you also have some amazing from-scratch desserts as well.
We
Tell
do,
us about
we
some of
do.
those.
We have creme brulee. We have a chocolate truffle mousse, also a caramel flan. They're all made in-house by my sister-in-law. She does a cheesecake, and that'll vary She has done tres leches cake, which is a favorite, a couple other items, but the three we always have. So
Very nice,
yeah.
very nice. And then you have some outdoor seating, so when we're in the summer months, good to, if you want to eat outside, good to get here early so that you can reserve a spot for yourself.
Yep. So first come, first serve, but I start a wait list if you want to have a drink in the bar and wait for an outside table. Otherwise, we do have some great seating inside. It's cozy, romantic, good date night.
Yes, it's very intimate here. I really love the environment. It's not a huge, chain restaurant for sure. It's truly a locally owned. It's in a cute little house too. I mean, it's.
We actually live upstairs,
Yes.
so it is a house. It originally was built as a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Very nice. So, and then you also you really do a good job of sourcing your ingredients locally as much as possible.
As much as we can.
You talk about where you
yes.
get your beef from, things like that.
Brooklyn. We get it from a Angus farm in Brooklyn. We source a lot of the vegetables from a local farm over by Mount Vernon. The best that we can.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Everything's fresh, made to order.
Yes.
Nothing's
Absolutely.
Pre-packaged, no packaged food.
Yep, and you guys are here, I mean, you literally live at work, so you're always here kind of prepping and making sure that things are ready so that people can get the freshest ingredients at, a reasonable wait time as well, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he does his best. He's back there, he works really hard, and but it's
And-
worth waiting for.
I would say so, I mean, oh my gosh, these scallops, I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of scallops, so. Well, Christy Lopez, thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming.
We look forward to coming back again real soon. If you have not come down here yet, shame on you. Get down to New Glarus and get down to Christy's restaurant. It is amazing food. You won't be sorry. There is more restaurant show coming up after the break, so stick around.
Well, I had fun today. I hope you had fun today watching there at home. You'll want to check us out each and every week where we feature many, many different restaurants in this fine Madison area. So stick around for more restaurant show next time on 57 Television.